What's up, guys? Welcome to Free For All, your source for all things geek. I am your host, Evan Swaffer. With me, as always, Chuck Nally's back.
Did you know on the label of Vicks Vapor Rub, if you ingest any, call your doctor immediately?
But it's edible.
Yeah, it is. Spoonfuls.
Trey Elliott.
Yo.
Thoughts?
What was that last word?
Thoughts?
Thoughts?
Did you not hear or did you forget that quickly?
Both.
Okay. Your correct response to that was, huh?
You're right.
Josh.
Huh?
Sup?
Barnett. Well done.
Have the Caps lost yet?
Nope. Well, I mean, they've lost, but they haven't lost at all. Game 7
That's
is
tomorrow
night.
night.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you, Evan.
They're setting you up for ultimate.
Holding out
heartbreak
for a
this year, aren't
heartbreak,
they?
isn't that a song?
But if they win,
Man, the
I'm
whole country
never
will be
gonna shut
against
up.
you, though.
why?
Vegas.
Because you're playing Vegas, the ultimate Cinderella story.
Fuck that, dude. Let me talk about the long-suffering Las Vegas fucking hockey fans. Fuck you, all right? One season and you're already in the Stanley Cup. Get fucked.
How long did it take the Capitals? Wait, have they been in a
They
finals?
haven't been in.
Okay.
They haven't been in an
There's
Eastern
the answer.
Conference Finals in 20 years. This is the first time in 20 years. They've
Sounds like
been
one
to
team is
one
much
Stanley
more
Cup
deserving.
before.
Lord Stanley.
They should
not
call-
familiar with
They
the
should call them
Capitals.
the lower Caps,
God, it makes me so mad.
not all Caps.
I don't hate. Well, first of all, they got an ex-Penguin as their goalie, so I do hate them, and they deserve to die.
They haven't
But-
X everybody.
That is true.
They're an
It's really
expansion
awesome.
It's
team.
ridiculous. And I understand, hypocritical as fuck, the Panthers made it to the NFC Championship game in their second season, but we suffered for 1 year. And then a whole bunch of years after that.
You got the brilliance
Kevin
of Kerry
Green.
Collins.
We did have Kerry Collins. And then he was like, nah, I like drugs, bro. And drinking.
Man, that face
Then he made his
could-
comeback with the Titans.
And the Giants.
Well, yeah,
That's
but he
right.
actually made it far with the Titans.
He made it decent with the Giants as well.
Did
Had
he?
a couple of decent seasons.
Nobody cares about Kerry Collins, okay? Except for like the people who sculpt faces
Then we had
at
Steve
Easter Island.
Berline. But fuck Vegas.
Josh
They're
just
gonna win
totally
it.
steamrolled that solid joke.
Yeah.
Does he have a face like an Easter Island statue?
Indeed he does, Trey.
Oh, man.
Face like Easter Island. Fuck you, Josh.
God, please be Kerry Collins. Please be Kerry Collins.
No, this is just a title.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just Google searching just to see what popped up.
God, it makes
You
me
know
so
what?
mad.
I'm in it.
There you go. News. Let's go over some renewed cancels / saves this time around. It's that time of year. Most of these are going to be covered on the Upfront show. Make sure to check that out. Not going to cover anything that's on a major network here unless it was a save.
The first one is Mitt Romney.
Accurate.
I can see it a little
Yeah, I
bit.
see it a little bit.
I mean, come on. You can see it a lot. He's also
now
Mr.
he's gonna be
Fantastic.
looking up Mitt Romney
He
fucking
is
tattoos.
way more. He's way more Mr. Fantastic. Anyways, yes. First bit.
But he's
Happy
Mr.
for you guys. Not you. Rick and Morty. People
Oh,
been
yeah.
wondering if a fourth season was going to come.
Turns out.
70 episode renewal.
Unless
Just
that
like-
is the fourth season.
That would be amazing.
No,
the
it wouldn't. That would
Flintstones?
be awful. 70 episodes in one season?
They
They
had a
don't
lot
even-
back then.
They don't
I'm on
even
it.
have 70 episodes of Rick and Morty yet.
They do not.
It's impressive
And
renewal.
it is 10 season or 10 episodes per season, right?
This
now?
is going to take 100 years for this
It
to
really
come out.
is. It took
How long was
2.5
it between-
years or
It
something
was
like
a
that
long
between
time.
Seasons 2 and 3.
It was a long time.
I hope they are gonna.
I think part of that is like you've got to write this faster.
Yeah, and part of me says I don't want that because I want them to kind of do whatever they need to do to keep making it as good as it has been.
South Park does it.
I'm not saying it's not possible, but like I'm just saying I hope this doesn't fuck up. If that's what they need to do it correctly or do it like to produce the content they have been, I really hope that
That's
this
a
doesn't
long
fuck them
fucking
up.
time, dude, for TV.
Yeah, and I think 2.5 years is obviously a little ridiculous, but I'm also hoping they don't like put 10 new episodes out every 6 months or something.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, I get that.
And this isn't even me shitting on Rick and Morty, but I would say
But-
South Park is a higher quality comedy for me.
Well, some people disagree. I obviously agree with that, and I like Rick and Morty. But I think as far as what they trying to tackle social issues and also relevance, current
the-
events, I think they're a similar.
Man, the production alone of South Park and what they do to put that show out is just so ridiculous.
They also get way more money. Maybe not
That-
now, but they have a
Before,
South Park
yes.
Studios is impressive as fuck. Cobra Kai renewed for season 2. That was a given.
God, it's far and away their most popular thing ever. It might be more popular than like everything YouTube Red has done combined. I think I saw.
That's because mainly that was promoting just YouTube personalities and giving them like weird scripted shows that are awful.
Yeah.
Josh is wrong about the Flintstones.
How many?
32 max.
Okay.
They only ran for 6 seasons.
32
There
is
were
a
old.
lot, though.
Maybe it
Really?
wasn't the Flintstones, but there were some old shows that had some very like a
Just
lot
say
of
I'm
episodes.
wrong, Chuck. I'm sorry.
I said I was wrong
You
about the
apologize
Flintstones
for
part.
You
it.
didn't say that you were sorry.
Well, that's not going to happen. This is a flat out.
That's a good
I'm
try.
super happy for Cobra
Lower
Kai.
caps.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine
Yeah.
canceled and then saved
Yeah.
by NBC. So season
Oh.
6 will be on NBC.
I'm real excited. I need to finish this season, but God, I love that show.
I always
lot of
enjoy the
people are
clips
happy
I
about
see of it.
Yeah,
Terry
man,
Crews
it
is
was-
fucking hilarious in that show. I
yeah.
like it when I watch it. It's just not something I'm ever going to keep track
I
of.
just like
but
Terry,
I'm like,
Terry Crews.
God, he's amazing.
Terry Crews is great. Andre Brower is the best part of that show.
Oh, he's wonderful. He's a great actor
Yeah.
too.
Man, I've seen that clip of him insulting what's her name so goddamn much. I can't remember who's the act. Kira Sedgwick.
Yeah.
Like it's shared almost. It's almost as much as the first 5 minutes of Newsroom in terms of the amount of times I've seen
Nothing
that
is shared that
Oh,
much.
nothing is. But this is the closest thing.
Hopefully this was not for sure yet, but we're going to talk about it anyways because I'm so happy. The Expanse is most likely being picked up by Amazon. They're in the
It's-
final stages of
That
negotiations.
seems like a pretty sure thing. I mean, obviously not a
It-
done deal,
all-
but
It's where it needed to go.
80
first
to
of all.
90%
Can they
chance.
restart it?
No, but they will stream
That would be
the
cool.
whole series.
No, I want them to restart it with a bigger budget.
I mean, the first.
It was a pretty damn big budget. It's
Yeah.
part of the reason it got canceled.
Amazon's got a lot of money.
They have a whole lot of money. And
You
it will
really-
get an uptick, but man, it's looked really good.
Yeah,
to have
you
been
really
on
would
would
top
not
of
not notice within the first 2, at least the first season and a half I watched. Like, you're not going to notice.
I watched
a
most
bad-
of season 1.
Did
Well,
you?
half of
it.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I'm excited to
so-
catch up on that. If it does get picked up.
Yeah, 10 episode season, so not too bad.
Yeah.
The Magicians was saved by Sci-Fi. You should watch
No, I'm
that
good.
too.
Fuck you.
And then finally, Lost in Space season 2 is official.
Oh, I
yeah.
heard that. That's awesome.
News,
God, what a great run of news.
right? Gonna continue. You news having a good day. The folks over at WWE,
Yeah, what is this news? You were talking about it. I didn't get a chance to see it.
Jesus, they hit the jackpot.
Okay.
People have finally been, and to his credit, there's been. I like Clay Travis. I totally get why people don't like Clay Travis. He's a smug asshole. That's why I like him, though. But he's a really smart dude.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, but
He
go on.
bought stock in WWE 3 years ago, and he's been rallying on that. He said, "Look at how much money ESPN is paying for like the Major League Baseball playoffs, the NBA playoffs, all of that. Every week, Raw and SmackDown average more viewers than the average playoff game for both of those sports." He was like, they're going to get a payday as soon as WWE Network hit and their stocks went up. Well, current TV contracts run out this year in 2018. Fox just bought the rights to
Holy shit.
just SmackDown for $1 billion
Holy fuck.
for
Damn.
5 years, $205 million a year for only SmackDown.
Good God.
That's not even the good one.
It might be.
It
This
kind
is,
of is.
well, this is
Well,
gonna
now it might be.
this is going to fundamentally change the way WWE puts on products because Fox, despite, we'll get to the rest of the news in a minute, but Fox, if this is the biggest deal they get,
Then
SmackDown
they're
could
gonna have to cater
technically
to SmackDown.
come the A show, and you will see like Brock Lesnar and stuff be on Friday, and it'll be on Fridays on Fox, and they could make this a event. And Fox
Yeah.
is way more global than USA Network is, and all that.
I wonder if it would be on like anything more than what they're doing now. I mean, would they have like rights to be able to stream stuff on WWE Network after this instead?
I
or-
imagine that there is nothing that they can't put on WWE Network. It has to be part of it because they're making so much money on that, and because now they're making on that. They could.
That'd be awesome if they worked into this contract like
the ability to.
same day or at least next day. Like
They could
watching
technically
SmackDown on
drop
the
their
network.
merchandising now and still make a profit for the next 5 years.
I heard
which is what their biggest
Yeah, that's
money
the
maker
biggest.
is
Yeah.
right now.
I heard Bray Wyatt's going to be on Fox and Friends too, which is nice.
Looks like that.
Same with Matt
I would-
Hardy. I'm not
I
gonna
would actually
lie.
watch that.
But yeah. So this is a lot
God,
of
how
money.
did I miss that news?
Raw is currently being negotiated, and NBC Universal does not want to let them go, who owns USA, but they knew that they couldn't buy both. the rumor price tag for Raw is somewhere between 200 and 300 million a year,
So it
which
could
might be
be-
higher.
yeah.
But there's word that WWE's pushing them to put it on NBC.
Yeah, they don't want it on USA anymore. It's going to look. It would look incredibly bad to have one on Fox and the other on USA Network.
USA's gotten cable. I mean, the difference between a network and a cable show isn't as big as it used to be, but the perception's still there.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
And USA, even by like cable standards, is not.
And it'd have to
the
go to
biggest
like
network by a
probably
mile.
Saturday. I mean, because NBC's not putting it on for the primetime
Primetime.
slots. I would imagine it goes somewhere on the weekend if they did this, but it could change everything. If Raw left Monday, that'd just be weird. But you're already seeing shifts. Like they've already announced that
Does it change their pay-per-view schedule then, or
doesn't change pay-per-view schedule, and they've already announced the brand split's still there, but they are dropped brand exclusive pay-per-views, which is everybody was like, what's going to take away the chances that people were getting because there was a brand split on pay-per-views for people that normally wouldn't make a major show. All pay-per-views so far are looking like to be extended. Money in the Bank was just announced to be 4 hours. You're seeing some of the bigger ones will probably go 5 hours now. WWE is making bank right now.
And as part of this deal, NXT is going to ABC, right?
I wish. God, don't touch my NXT, actually. It's so good. So good on you, Vince. Even though Vince is going to cash his check, and then you're probably not going to see Vince do a whole lot anymore because,
He's 85 years old.
well, no, because his baby is the XFL. And I know that there is a stigma on that. There is room for another football league if he doesn't do what he did last time. You could also see some type of crazy partnership for that in the future.
With Papa John's.
The phrase "redneck
There's a
XFL" just came in my
large
head, and I'm not
audience that
happy
they
about
could
it.
grab if they did this smartly, and
Yeah.
they're already going that way. Just because of the weird perception the NFL got after the whole Kaepernick thing.
Well, plus, I
Right or
mean,
wrong?
He said, yeah, him saying that we're not going to do anything political, but you will stand for every time the national. It's like that.
I
Dude,
mean,
that is political, man.
Yeah.
well, I mean, also
If
remember,
he doesn't get
Linda
elected
McMahon
again,
is in Trump's cabinet, so I mean,
yeah. If he
they are
doesn't get
hardcore.
elected again, Donald Trump will be the commissioner of the XFL. I am like legitimately like the timing of this makes me think that I think he
All
wants
the
to run again.
AstroTurf will be orange.
If it's not a guarantee in his eyes that he's going to win, I could see him stepping down to avoid the humility of defeat and becoming the commissioner of the XFL when it debuts.
I really think in a couple of years, Triple H and Stephanie are like, from a legit non-story standpoint, are probably doing most of the day-to-day stuff and making the major decisions. Because right now, Vince still has veto power on storylines, even over Triple H.
That's
And
crazy.
so, I mean, it's his baby.
No, that's fair. I mean, he did
built
make it what it is.
but-
We'll talk about that later with Andre the Giant.
Yeah, we will.
Anyways,
that
good on you,
was that.
WWE.
That's insane.
Less good on you. But happy for fans of the show. I think Lethal Weapon season 3 is happening. Clayne Crawford, it was officially fired. We talked about that 2 weeks ago, the possibility, and replaced with Sean William Scott.
He's playing his brother, right?
Yes, that is confirmed now.
Stifler.
So they can still say Riggs.
Yeah, it's Riggs, just a different Riggs, but not really.
I know.
I do like that they didn't just like straight up replace the actor
as
the
like,
same character.
Sean William Scott,
Which
is
was initially
Martin
reported,
Riggs.
and I was like, really?
Yeah, that seems weird, but this
is better.
Yeah, it definitely is better.
The
I can
fan
s-
base is just gone ballistic. I realize
Shocker.
online, but it's not that big of a fan base anyway. So a lot of people, if they're actual fans, are not happy about this.
We did run a poll, by the way. We've got some results here. Breaking news. It's official. Clayne Crawford is Martin Riggs to be replaced by Sean William Scott. What are your thoughts on this? Excited? Hashtag Murtaugh. Bummed? Hashtag Riggs. I'll keep watching. Or I never liked that show. What do you think? We got
Bummed?
thousands of results on this, guys.
Bummed.
Bummed was number one. 62% of the vote. Murtaugh got 8%. I'll keep watching, and I never liked that show. Got 15% apiece.
Wayans is getting a lot of blowback over this.
It's unfortunate.
That's
And it-
because
Weird.
he bitched and moaned like an impotent jerk for 5 minutes and then deleted his Twitter account. He deserves it. Every single bit of it.
He did get a lot of shit before that caused him to do something that was stupid because it made him look worse. But he was getting
It made him look just like a bitch.
he was getting a ton of hate mail, and everybody was bitching at him and all that shit for causing this. And even though he was completely justified in
he was
all this
justified
time.
until he went public with his shit.
Yes, he shouldn't have done that. So it's just that
It
show
really-
should have ended.
It really sucks. I love that show. I love that character. I think they did a really good job with him as Riggs. I'm willing to give it another shot,
If
but
the dude is toxic on set, man, you can't.
you
have
can't. I mean,
him on there.
I don't
Apparently, he
fault
was like
them for firing
harassing,
him.
like yelling at women, and there was
If it
flyers.
was even just the two things that we have on record, that's grounds. But there's no
There's
way
a
it was
lot
just that.
more,
There was
yeah.
way more. Than
It's really disappointing.
I think there's a reason why he's had like 3 or 4 different main lead female love interests on the show. I think
I didn't even
there's
think about that.
I think
yeah.
there's a reason for that.
they keep quitting. They're like, nope.
Correct.
Man, this news. I've been waiting on it, so I don't know why it surprised me, but it just finally happened, and I'm the most happy. Zombieland 2 official with the original cast,
Fuck yes.
October 2019.
I'd forgotten about that. I knew you'd said something.
My God, I love
It's-
the original Zombieland.
It's a great
Top
movie.
5 zombie movie for me, like flat out. I love that movie.
Could it might be the best.
Shaun of the Dead, I love.
28 Days Later.
I do like 28 Days Later.
I
mean,
think
like
I have
the-
Zombieland ahead of both of them.
Do you? It might be ahead of.
I don't think I do.
Dawn of the Dead remake is
It is
also
Dawn
Dawn of the
top
Dead's
five.
really
surprisingly
good.
good.
Yeah.
It's ahead of 28 Days for me. It might be behind Shaun of the Dead though. I really like. Shaun
This
of
has the
Dead.
Bill Murray Garfield line in it.
Oh,
though.
it's amazing.
Maybe Garfield.
Especially like the look. I've never hit a kid. Like the whole Bill Murray segment is fantastic, but like, man, I
It's
don't.
the single best that Woody Harrelson has ever been.
Yeah, I'd have to
He was
really
born
think.
to play that character.
October's geek geek
Oh
sheet should
man,
be
that's tough to say. man.
Top
Tallahassee, that is Woody Harrelson.
Billy
man.
Hoyle.
I know. I'm just saying. I even over Billy Hoyle,
Do we count?
and you know how much I love Billy
Hang
Hoyle.
Do we
Oh,
count Deadites as zombies?
You could.
I mean, they're
guess.
undead.
I like this better than
Evil Dead 2
Evil Dead 2. Yeah.
or Army of Darkness? Army of Darkness is more skeletons though.
They're still undead.
I mean, skeletons are
Skeletons
different
are
from zombies,
definitely not
though.
zombies, though.
I mean,
Vampires are
but
technically
like the
undead.
reverse Ash is he's obviously a zombie.
He is more zombie than anything else. I'll give you that. If that's the case, then it's probably Army of Darkness #1 for me. Also, the remake of Evil Dead, but that should be
Enjoy that
should be our October geek to geek if we don't do Overrated October again. Geek sheet.
I
sorry.
mean, we'll forget.
That's true.
Correct. And I won't be here.
to ever do another geek sheet,
Yeah,
We got
And
one coming.
I'm tired of pitching about it.
pitching or bitching.
Yes,
Either way.
Okay.
Speaking of Amazon, a few stories ago, Jordan Peele's The Hunt has been picked up.
Show or movie? Show or movie?
Show.
Cool.
Makes me a little worried about a show I like. This is a show about hunting Nazis on Amazon.
Ooh, Nazis.
Oh, no.
Do you think they run Man in the High Castle and this?
First of all, where is Man in the High Castle? Shouldn't it be out by now?
Soon. Next couple of months, probably.
I just want them to show them back to back on the same.
God, the Nazi
Oh,
Power Hour.
You beat me to it.
I mean, it's also
Me and Hitler
streaming,
both, you
so you
beat us.
can do that.
The Third Reich Rock Block.
This is a show that takes place in the 70s, and it is a group that finds out that a bunch of scientists from the Third Reich are secretly living in New York City and are like have this secret club that's secretly trying to overthrow democracy, so they're hunting them down.
Secret Nazi shit.
Yeah,
Oh God, Josh almost killed
secret
me.
70s Nazi shit.
I mean, I'm in.
So I mean, there's obviously
What?
difference. It sounds great.
It's just weird that the only Jewish person that I know
They're
is just
hunting them.
God, I love Nazi shows.
yeah,
I do. I love that movie where they get Nazi scalps.
Nazis.
Sorry, Nazis.
there you go.
Nazi
The
scouts.
Nazis. The
I do
bear
want there
shit.
to be a crossover at some point between
Man
those
in
two
the High-
shows.
Yeah, one of the alternate realities is
That show is so good. I'm worried about its future.
I know, it
that
really hurts
and
me.
there was a report earlier where someone figured out how to make metrics for Amazon shows
It
to
doesn't do well.
compared to how much it costs. That show is insanely expensive.
You got to pay
Interesting.
Rufus
And plus-
Sewell what he's worth.
But
I
the
mean-
good news is that Jeff Bezos is like, "What's money?"
Yeah, dude, that dude made $29 million per second for
As you
2
said
straight
that.
days.
God, he's rich.
He took a shit and made $500 million.
Man, I bet he eats so much petroleum jelly.
That's the
He
secret.
does it just to feel alive.
This news specifically for Josh: Halle Berry has joined John Wick Chapter 3.
She ruined Bond. You should be upset too.
Bond bounced back.
Oh, barely.
Also, she was.
Got better since then.
I mean, she still had a rocking body. That movie wasn't her fault.
Yeah, in fact, thank you, Halle Berry, because what you did caused them to be like, we have to get back to a more
you
grounded Bond.
Man.
and got
Circular
Daniel
logic,
Craig, and then did it
asshole.
amazing.
Man, she come out of that water.
She was hot,
And also, everyone at this table would still fuck her.
Not Josh.
especially as Jinx That-
Sure.
that's
however,
her
however you
Bond
want to spin it.
I'm not even giving you the time.
Yeah,
to
in
say
a
all that
palace
shit.
of ice.
Mhm.
I am only
in the
thinking
Catwoman suit.
She is in
Kinda.
this. She is in this movie to get shot by Keanu Reeves.
God, what if she kills John Wick?
First of all, I'll burn everything John Wick that I
want
own,
her
which
to
is not a
sleep
whole
with
lot.
John Wick,
I was
and
like- I
John
was
Wick
about
to
to
turn
say.
to the camera and
I have
go,
a pop
you would do this
and
too.
a Blu-ray.
Oh, DC news. Greg Berlanti likes to make him some DC shows. Is making a live-action Doom Patrol, and it's been greenlit for DC Universe.
That's cool.
I have tried to look up a lot of information on Doom Patrol, and I got eyes
Dude, it's
glossed
making a
over.
huge comeback right
Is
now.
It
it?
sounds cool.
Yeah, like
It's like they're
the-
secret protectors of the DC universe. They do like the mystical, like weird shit.
Have you not seen any of the like Milk Wars stuff that they're coming out with right now? It's
No.
like 1940s era.
God, I wish Milk
Like-
Wars was just like a violent comic book that
Just
starred.
Kurt Angle.
No, it starred only like the cartoon mascots of cereals.
Oh man,
I would
I'd watch
read
that.
the
Oh
fuck out.
man, that sounds awesome. Oh my god, man, Count Chocula.
It just like fucking decapitates Captain Crunch.
Yeah, no, it's like a
First
hard
of all,
R.
I mean, Captain
It's
Crunch
Captain,
is
you
hard,
goddamn
dude.
monster.
Come on,
There ain't no T in that name.
Listen, fuck you guys. I have nothing else.
man. I
I
bet
heard
you're
the
right.
defeat happened.
You're right, and I'm wrong.
I bet
Fuck you
I bet
guys.
Toucan Sam is on some like heroin shit, man.
Did you see that they're making
that Trish
that
Rabbit's
now
to
you
win the
can
whole
buy
thing.
peanut
Oh
butter
my god,
and
he is
Cocoa
strung
Puffs?
out like crazy. He starts itching and just gets.
Yeah, that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is just purely cocaine.
Oh no, it's peanut butter and cocoa pebbles. Is now
Cuckoo
I
it.
for
thought you were going to
Cocoa.
say petroleum jelly.
Cuckoo for
Cocoa
cocaine.
stands for something else.
Toucan Sam wins that whole thing, man.
The dark horses dig them.
Oh, first of all, no, I'm
Can't
sorry.
get no-
It's,
Dude,
it's, it's absolutely
the
Can't
the
get
bear.
over that sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar crisp.
He's like the shaft of cereal.
God,
What if
dang
the
it.
Honey
Keeps me
Smacks
going
frog
strong.
just
We're
won the whole
about to
thing?
create a comic book. Franchise rights be damned. We'll make enough money to pay for that lawsuit that we get hit from every side.
Smacks.
So it'll be
Was it like
fun.
Sugar Smacks? The
Yeah.
Let's just
frog?
dig them. Let's dig
Oh,
'em.
okay.
Yeah, but a golden crisp. Can't get enough of that golden crisp.
You know.
Keeps
It's
me
the
going
bear.
strong.
What?
No, that is the lyrics.
No, it's
Frankenberry.
Oh.
Oh
There you go.
man, yeah, you better get the villagers.
How
and
bad
the
does
torches.
everyone
Blueberries.
here at this table and you guys watching want this?
I mean, real bad. Tony the
Very
Tiger
bad.
would fuck up some shit too. Let's be honest.
Oh man, he is jacked on roids.
Also, Michael Jordan from the Wheaties box.
As he throws
And Mary Lou Retton.
in roids, he just does they're great. And then punches through a wall when he does it.
Oh man, that
I
is
also just
amazing.
really want cereal now.
I feel like Tony the Tiger is like an abusive husband in this universe, though.
That's fair.
Like they're great in these
It's not-
smack
He's
not
the
smack
Hank
actually
Tiger
Pym
wives.
of Milk Wars.
I'm not condoning
It's
it.
not,
That's
it's not
right,
actually
right,
like
no,
the
yeah.
white tiger belly. It's just a wife beater that he's actually wearing.
with a mustard stain like,
Yeah.
right there.
Oh man.
Oh God, I want nothing more than
I don't.
this
Whatever
comic
actual
and
Milk
movie
Wars
series.
is now, it's total shit.
Don't worry about it.
I've created something better. Oh,
man.
man. God, I want that. Let's talk about the rest of this pitiful news,
This is bullshit.
especially this. That's I got autocorrect. That's not how you spell that. Principal. Epix has picked up Pennyworth, a prequel series about Alfred Pennyworth's early life.
Okay.
I just read a Rebirth All Star Batman that did a Alfred like pre-Batman
Like his military
story.
days.
It's really good, man.
I'm sure there's a good story to
Really
be told
good.
there. I don't know if it's going to be on Epics.
It's James Bond. Now, I will say
third
the
original
last
series?
two that I watched. What was it? The Nick Nolte Graves,
and
then
Berlin Station.
I didn't like Berlin Station. It was well made.
It's slow, but it's also the only one going. Graves got canceled this year.
Okay. I like Graves. I thought it was
It was
pretty funny and well written. So, I mean, just because it's on a different, like, low,
They just need people
Viewership.
to watch epics.
it's just the same thing with, like, IFC. If Brotmeyer wasn't on there, nobody would watch that shit.
yeah, that is true.
So, just because it's on a lesser known station doesn't mean we need to shove it under the rug.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it.
No, I want to watch
Like,
it.
there's a show that on Crackle that I want to watch, but I refuse. No Crackle ever.
Oh, man.
The Arrowverse is
Lucky
adding.
Charms.
Oh my god, he's like a wizard.
He is a wizard. He's got to be the guy that's, like, at the top, like the Shere Khan of...
So Snap, Crackle, and Pop die first, right?
Oh, yeah. Those guys are
No.
pussies.
No, two of them are alive and like sex slaves.
That's fair.
Like on the end of,
To
like,
like
chains.
Fred Flintstone
Yeah.
too.
What
Oh, yeah.
cereal does he have?
Fruity Pebbles,
bro.
bitch.
Oh yeah, see, I
And
hate.
Cocoa Pebbles.
I don't eat either one of those. So that's why I've forgotten.
Oh god, Fruity Pebbles are so good.
I don't like.
Oh,
fruity
my
gotta eat it
cereal.
God.
fast,
There's a
though.
new contender. There's a cereal
You
called
like
Fruit
fruity
Brute.
cereal?
No, I don't.
I feel like I
It's
know
the
what
best.
Fruit Brute is.
Fruit Brute.
The Enforcer.
Isn't there somebody on the Cinnamon Toast Crunch box? Like some kind of chef or
No,
something?
but if they get the original dog back from Cookie Crisp, now we're fucking talking.
Cookie Crisp.
That's a wolf. It's not a dog.
You're
it's
right,
a
you're right.
wolf.
You son of a bitch.
No, the original. No, the original was like a fucking it almost looked like a Beagle Boy from the DuckTales.
He did kind of look like a beagle boy.
Yeah, I remember now. You're right. I'm sorry.
I just
Josh.
want to go to the
I was
grocery
a fat
store
kid.
and walk down the aisle and be like, "What could you do?"
Also, remember the Ninja Turtle cereal existed, as did the Nintendo Entertainment cereal.
Oh man, those guys would get whooped.
I don't know. Half of it was Zelda and half of it was Mario.
They don't have the experience, Josh. Captain Crunch has been fucking mouths up for years.
Could we
Dude,
br-
peanut butter
Yeah, but
crunch
he
will
makes
shred
mistakes.
your
Can we
gums.
bring-
He makes mistakes. Have you not seen Oops All Berries?
like in
Oh, I love Oops All Berries.
Yeah, but it was
I
a mistake.
knew There's a chef somehow related to Cinnamon Toast
yeah,
Crunch.
you're
Yeah,
right.
that dude is totally somebody's bitch in prison.
dude.
No.
He's
Look,
like,
the
he's like the
kingpin.
evil.
Look how stoned that
overlord.
bear
Yeah.
is. He is on something.
Oh my god,
That's super Golden Crisp.
He
That's
is-
got extra cocaine.
dude.
in it.
I'm telling you.
that's heroin. At some point, like in
get enough of
season
that
3
heroin.
/ year 3 of the comic book, we had the surprise crossover of the mascots from Cookies also live in this world, so the Keeper Elves like invade.
By the way, the true wild card is going to be the essential Tasmanian,
just cutting up
Oh
hash.
my god.
the essential Tasmanian
funny.
devil of this whole thing, which is whatever that honeycomb monster was.
Oh God.
He would fuck some shit.
You have the Honey Nut Cheerios bee,
That dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, if they had
He's getting
allergies.
fucking ass.
but that would hurt whoever did it. He
I
has
mean,
a
not
stinger.
saying that bear is not very smart.
Oh my god.
I'm glad I brought this back.
Yeah, we can't get away from this. The rest of the show probably.
Oh man, there's so many.
Are you just looking up cereal mascots?
What?
Mr. T.
Oh, the game has changed. Is there an A-Team cereal?
That can't be real.
That's not real. Scabby Ollie is not a fucking cereal. for
Scabby
children.
Ollie! Oh, that's Russian cereal.
That is not a real fucking cereal. God damn.
I did not. I guess it makes sense. The
Our new
leprechaun
goal
from
on
Lucky
the
Charms is
podcast-
LC Leprechaun.
Our new goal on the podcast is to find Scabby cereal.
No!
Start saving up now,
Let's
guys.
go back to our shitty DC news now.
Oh God.
Arrowverse is adding Batwoman and Gotham City into continuity during next year's crossover event.
This could be cool.
Colony?
It's Batwoman.
Batwoman, who is a more current figure in comics.
Yeah, I mean, Batgirl is always better, but I mean, that's cool still. Seeing some actual
Batwoman's been big in the Batman comic book past 2 years.
Yeah.
There's
Huge. I mean, she's got her own run. She's essentially the leader in Detective Comics. I mean, she leads the team over Batman,
Mhm.
and the Colony plays like a huge role
I'm
in
trying
that.
not to
so
say spoilers for what you will eventually catch up on.
thanks.
Yes, the Colony is a big thing. So it also could be a cool story for the Arrowverse. the crossover event
I need to catch up on
Or
those shows
whatever.
when they end, which is soon.
this
Tonight.
they're over.
Flash is
They-
ending tonight, right?
No, ended last week. Pretty sure.
No, I've seen a bunch of shit advertising
Okay,
today.
that's
as the
because
finale.
Arrow was done last week.
Plus, he's getting his goatee. Did you see that news?
I did.
Is he?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
He confirmed it.
Marvel news. Kevin Feige has confirmed plans for Ms. Marvel after Captain Marvel is established in the MCU.
And the internet erupted.
I'm sure they did.
Oh,
I'm
God.
very excited about this, though.
What my favorite? I know you guys hate when I look at the comments, but I couldn't fucking stop from laughing when he was like, I saw somebody. The first thing was, so they're going to introduce a Christian superhero now, right? Because equality. The fuck? And then I literally just typed up, "There's only one God, ma'am, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that." Quote, Steve Rogers in the Avengers, you dick.
What we get mad at is how you engage in the comments.
But it was fun.
Although that is a smart
Everyone
response.
tore him a new asshole. It was hilarious.
Kamala
Gross.
Khan is outside of probably Miles been the biggest success for them for new characters over the past decade, especially in
for
their
sure.
youth movement. She's a great character, and the fact that they don't. She's an active Muslim in an active Muslim family, but she's not defined by that.
No, it happens.
She's just a
yeah.
Muslim girl, and that's the smart thing about it, and that's why this isn't. That's great for I hope it does for the Muslim people what it meant for Black people and Black Panther, because I couldn't understand that. For me, it was just another awesome comic book movie.
Women
Right.
with Wonder Woman. Like,
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, if the last 2 years have proven anything, is that in popular culture, representation isn't awesome.
There's also not a guarantee she gets a movie. She may get a TV show or something like that. This
Right.
universe is only getting bigger. She's a cool story. Her powers would be weird on TV.
I think that on TV,
Or,
yes.
excuse me, on TV or movies, really.
Movies. I mean, if they did Ant-Man, they can do this.
They
It's
made-
the
they made
more
Luck
the
a cool
specific parts of the body. She doesn't just get big.
She and Biggins.
She gets
Yeah.
it even.
They did make the term "embiggen"
Yeah.
thing.
Is it what
I
I,
hope
think
they
it
drop
is?
that for the movie.
Are you
any part of
serious?
her body she can make bigger, and not, it doesn't.
They
have
stole
to be,
that from The Simpsons, and The Simpsons used that as like a fake word.
I
On
mean,
a
I'm pretty
statue.
sure they're also using it as a fake word. to
Now
be
it's a
fair.
real
They
word.
stole it.
So, like, she often will throw a punch and then her fist becomes the size of like a Buick.
I can get that. I mean, I could see that working.
It would have to be kind of a cartoony-ish look, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, potentially. I don't know. Again,
interesting.
I think that a lot of people weren't sure how Ant-Man would look.
That's fair.
up
I mean,
until those movies.
I like them all a lot, and I don't love the Ms. Marvel comic currently because it got a little boring for me. But I like Champions a lot, which she's the leader of the Champions team.
Mhm.
Ooh, get a Champions movie.
That would be amazing.
Squirrel Girl.
Oh, it's coming one day.
No, it's not. She's gonna get a TV show, but she's never getting a movie.
You never
She'll
know.
get an animated series first.
If she got anything, I mean, that's the whole. They're making the new Warrior still. That show will
Is
feature.
that still happening?
Yeah, they just lost their network. That's gonna go on Hulu.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
guarantee it.
There are so many like animated Marvel TV shows that are on Disney XD that I've never even known about.
I know that there are a lot, but
There are 3 different Guardians of the Galaxy cartoons.
I
that
knew
you can
about
watch
2
right
of them. I don't watch them.
I am almost current on the new Spider-Man animated show.
Nice. When's Into the Spider-Verse coming out? This fall?
December, isn't it like
It's
Christmas
December.
Day?
Not Christmas Day, but it's December.
Ooh, okay. I might be able to go see that. It's theatrical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm excited for it.
Into the
I'm-
Spider-Verse?
Yeah. It's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Speaking of Spidey, Michael Keaton confirmed to be returning as the Vulture in the Spider-Man sequel. People keep saying Spider-Man Homecoming too. I don't think they're gonna call it Spider-Man
Yeah, I doubt they're
Homecoming.
going to
I doubt
go.
they
But
are,
I
yeah.
think that's just the shorthand they're using right now instead of Spider-Man 2.
Because they haven't.
That's good. I like
Tell
seeing
them.
a villain return, especially in the very next movie. It's nice, especially in
You-
Spider-Man's world. Also,
They're
not
totally introducing the Sinister Six.
yeah. I mean,
I was
that's the way to go.
assuming that
I mean,
was, yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man was leading towards that, and they just never
He
got
wasn't
there.
he wasn't vindictive at the end of it. He saved him from Scorpion. Like Scorpion was wanting to know who he was, and he wouldn't give him up.
Yeah, but I think that was more like a mutual respect thing, which you get in comics and comic properties a lot.
So he's
I
going to
don't-
hard turn and go against Peter with Scorpion
We
and
don't.
Mysterio.
It's not confirmed he's going to play a villain.
Yeah, and we don't know that that's for sure.
Doesn't-
like a,
I mean,
yeah.
that's my point.
Yeah. I mean, he may not be. I still think they're going for Sinister Six. but I don't know if he's going to be necessarily one of
And
them.
I still don't think it's a hard
Or he could
turn. And
also
also
make that
Sinister
turn
Six, they could easily
throughout
do
the
as
movie.
they could easily
His
just do
daughter dies
as
or
like a
something.
group of villains come together for. I mean, it doesn't have to be anti-Spider-Man.
Speaking of which,
kinda
we are
does.
close to getting confirmed,
could have
but
shown
still,
it in a movie.
still not official. He's in final stages of talks. Jake Gyllenhaal might be playing Mysterio
I am
in this movie.
so fucking excited.
100%. I don't know about Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio,
Mhm.
but every time I doubt that dude, like he turns in a really good
I
performance.
love Jake Gyllenhaal. I hate Mysterio.
Oh, Mysterio's badass.
Dude,
His
he's
look
so
is ridiculous,
cool.
but he's badass.
I am really excited to see what they do with the look for like a modern
There's
era.
zero chance they do Fishbowl.
They can't do
Yeah.
the fishbowl.
Oh, I think they could, but whatever they do,
God,
I'm
man.
totally
What?
what
That can't be true. You can't really think that.
that they can do the fishbowl.
No, that's not gonna happen.
not saying
There's
it-
no
I didn't say it was
reality where
likely.
that's gonna look okay.
God, I hope it happens.
It looks so stupid.
Now I
It'll
definitely
look.
hope it
It'll look
happens.
like how Paul Giamatti looked on the Rhino.
Nothing looks that bad.
Mysterio would.
God,
What
that's,
if it was
that's
like-
CG of him.
Also,
and the Rhino,
fuck
too.
you, Jake Gyllenhaal. Take the Matt Reeves Batman role.
There's.
Bitch.
I didn't want to bring this up, but there's a new report again saying Affleck is not out.
Oh, I cut
God,
it out. I'm
he's-
tired of this bullshit. Now the
He's
word.
killing me.
Now the word
I
is,
agree.
and it's coming from Ben. He was like, I think I want to continue doing it now. I was like, you're an asshole.
Maybe he saw Aquaman and it was that good, and he's
It
like,
has
I am
nothing
back
to do with
in.
it. He's just a wishy-washy, spiteful dude.
He wants news headlines,
He does, man.
and he's getting them.
I think
And
he
we're
sticks
helping it
around.
right
At this
now
point, I think he
With
sticks
the
around.
millions of follow.
I don't know why I
Maybe
think that.
if I was Warner Brothers, I'd be like, yeah, we're killing you, and then Flashpoint's gonna erase you.
but
That's exactly what I would do.
if he sticks around, and I know I said, and I am still of the mindset where it would be better if he just committed one way or the other, and if it's gone, then that's fine. But if he sticks around, I love him as Batman. I'm cool with it.
I like him as Bruce a lot. I still don't love him in Batman regalia,
I still don't think there's.
but that has not a lot to do with him.
Oh, we're on Marvel news anyway.
That's
We
fair.
passed DC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Ben Affleck.
exactly.
you sick bitch.
We're done with Marvel news anyways.
Show 3.
Yeah, make sure to stay tuned for what we're watching. It's a lot. Good stuff.
Is that how we ended it?
I guess. No one else say anything. I was like,
We're still recording.
All right.
Not anymore.
I could have